Okay, so we are going to start with the second session. As I was announcing previously, the European Heritage Days has been, like as Uncio was explaining, growing exponentially during these last years, not just in number, but also I think in terms of a structure. From last year, the EDJC invited different national coordinators and key stakeholders, and I'm thinking like the National Library of Israel with Olga here, that we've been in partnership for the last, I think, 8 years from now. 7, 8, well, 7, yeah. Something like that, but also key figures that with proven experience on acting as national coordinators in different countries that they've been working with us for years now to take, I will say, a step ahead in the decision-making process also of the festival, helping us to shape it together in a decentralized format, trying to understand better the needs of the different territories that we represent with this festival. So also for us, I think it's a fantastic practice. We are very proud to count with each one of you. Here you have the complete list of all the participants in the committee. You can see that they are very, like, I will say, plural, diverse, bringing institutions from north, south, east, west, Jewish and non-Jewish institutions, and for us this diversity and this plurality is essential. They are going to present some, I will say, important facts for the European Days edition of this year, and I will like to start asking Tereza to take the floor. Tereza, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. It's very nice to see you in Barcelona, and thank you for the lovely introduction. As you know, last year the committee was established, and why? Because we want to enhance and improve the planning of the festival, make the best of it, ensuring its continue in success and in the impact. The committee is focusing on key areas to strengthen and elevate the festival experience. So far we had 4 meetings, 3 meetings were online, and last night we had 1 hybrid meeting in person, and some of the members join us on Zoom. Over the course of 4 meetings, we have discussed important topics that included defining the festival themes and strategic directions, strengthening the festival's branding and visibility, establishing roles, responsibilities, and decision-making process, and last but not least, the cooperation with key partners and with the national and local coordinators. Through the coordination and planning, we aim to create a festival that will celebrate the Jewish heritage in a meaningful, inclusive, and engaging way. We would like to thank you all for your support, participation, and for your hard work. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tereza. I would like to invite Dovile from the Jewish community of Lithuania, and she's going to talk about the theme selection of this year. Dovile, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. And people of the book, just think about it for a moment. Isn't it perfect? So our honorable committee had a responsibility not just to decide, create, suggest, but also pick the concept and the theme of 2024 in most transparent, democratic, inclusive process. And I think not easily, but we succeeded. We had 1.5 meetings on Zoom dedicated to this task. And as far as I remember, we were exceptional this year because we decided that only committee member countries has the right or opportunity to suggest the theme. So we had 12 suggestions. Master of the whole thing, Federico, generated 6 groups by the connecting themes or ideas. And we had very, very deep, interesting, active, intense discussions, and we managed. So, people of the book, the concept is very, very rich, wide. It reminds you, Ahlal Kitab, right? The older concept. You also know that it's very Jewish. We also somehow think that this theme and concept has this intercultural idea, because people of the book are Jews who are called by other cultures, right? So think about it, have patience to wait for the concept, and have patience to wait for the poster, right? Thanks.
Thank you, Dovile. I would like to invite Olga Lempert from the National Library of Israel to take the floor and tell us about reporting, if I'm not mistaken. Nice task, Olga.
Nicely remembered. Hello. Yeah, I'm okay. Okay. Now, yeah, because that was really important, Federico. Thank you. We know that reporting is a difficult chore that we ask of you every year. We know that many of you find it challenging, and we know, we are very aware, and we spend some time discussing this, that sometimes it can feel like there's nothing in it for you. That the report is something that serves basically us, the organizers, something that is self-serving, and that is just a task, another task that we force you to go through. Which is why, and let me be frank with you, we find it very difficult to gather your reports at the end of the year, because many of you, and rightly so, feel that it's something that might not be as necessary to you as we would like it to be. So we have dedicated some time to understanding how we can make our reporting more inclusive, and how we can make it more relevant to you as well, and easier for you to complete. And there are going to be some changes both to the annual report that you receive and to the process of collecting it. Unfortunately, I have to disappoint those who think the form is going away. It is not. We are going to keep the form. But we do want to make it more about you. And we want to convey to you that this reporting is actually us all together writing our story and the story of the European days. We want to continue increasing our impact. And in order to continue increasing our impact, we have to continue learning about the successes and challenges of previous events. We can only do that with information from you. By collecting your reports, we also learn how to make the entire process more beneficial, more rewarding for you. And we're going to be looking at different ways of making the report itself more engaging and more shareable, more rewarding to look at for you. We're going to look at ways to highlight every one of your stories and events and cities where you're hosting events. And we're going to be looking at making the process itself more interactive, more engaging, and more in line and within the entire process of our preparation and carrying out the European days. So expect to hear more about reporting throughout the year. It's not going to be a form that lands on you at the end of the year all of a sudden when you've already forgotten. It's going to be more part of the process, and you are going to be more part of the story. At least so we're going to attempt. Thank you.
Olga, thanks for making the reporting a cool thing. We are going to actually have fun with Olga today with some of the sessions, so looking forward. We have already here prepared Dominique Friedman from the Journée Européenne de la Culture et Patrimoine Juif.
So, bon dia. Hello to everybody. First, I would like to thank my colleague Federico for the great job we do together, the different meeting we had, and I think that this committee really is very important to our organization. On behalf also of Thierry Koch, who is not here today, who is belonging also to this committee, with the president of the Journée Européenne de la Culture Juive en France, and myself, so hello. The idea of the team election of 26 is that to be really to know the team more in advance that it was in the past. We decided to know the team, to try to know the team 1 year in advance. It's more convenient for the different organization, local organization, institution, museum, etc., etc. So, all we are going to do, Federico will send very soon to. Okay. So you have the link now you will find the link at jewishheritage.org, etc. To send as a local organizer, like as a national organizer. You will find so you have the link here to send your proposal. The idea is to be to choose really the team as more democratic as possible, you know. So ask your local organizer what they think about the team, and send it really to this link. Federico will share after all the proposal, of course, to everybody, and this proposal will be, of course, further discussion, further your new idea, discuss with our committee to find the good idea for 26, and of course for the next year, 27, 28, will be the same way to do it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dominique. You will find also this link on the website. We will share it with all of you. And as you can see, I think it's also something very nice that the approach is trying to promote more participation, your participation in the decision-making process. Last but not least, Alfred Lang from Burgenland in Austria. Please, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Victor. Welcome to all of you. My name is Alfred Lang. As Victor said, I am the chairman of the Research Society Burgenland. This is an independent research institute in one of the 9 provinces of Austria called Burgenland, and that's where I'm working. And we are organizing the Days of Jewish Culture in Austria since 2014. So we had our 10 years anniversary last year, but we forgot it. Maybe 20 years. Okay, and we are also the national coordinator for the European Jewish Days in Austria. Yes, and my task is to introduce you to one of the main questions which arise every year when you are planning the European Days of Jewish Cultures. The one question is, what is the topic? And the other one is, how does the poster look? Yeah? And in the previous years, we had sometimes discussions about who is deciding about the team and who is deciding about the poster, and the process was not as transparent as some people wanted it to have. So this is one of the duties of the committees, to get this process clearer. One of the duties of the committees is to decide about the topic, but as said before, your suggestions are welcome, of course, but we are also decide about the poster. So this is what we are doing and what we have done yesterday. And now the poster is on the screen. People of the book. So the topic, you have the topic of the European Days, and you have the graphic for it. So what is the idea behind? Federico, which I would say thank you for this great work he has done. He is the mastermind behind all these things. And the explanation, the idea, the concept is the following. A crowd of faceless figures merges into a massive bookshelf, suggesting that each person carries a story, and together they form a vast library of knowledge. This reflects the idea that Jewish tradition is not just about books, but about people who read, study, and share them, keeping heritage alive. Present this year's poster. Sorry, heritage alive. That's the concept, you can download this poster, use for your own purposes. You can also translate it in your national language if you like. It's still a little bit a work in progress. We will do some slight changes, so don't be surprised if the final version is looking in some details a little bit different from that one, but the main idea or the main concept and the visual impression will be as you see it here. Yes, and that's all what I would tell you, and thanks again to Federico, and come to us with our ideas. We are very happy to discuss them in our committee. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Tereza. Thank you very much, Olga, Dominique, Dovile, and Alfred for all the work and for how you are developing and bringing new ideas and initiatives into the work of the European Days of Jewish Culture.